Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. These are just some of my thoughts on the 2024 election as of right now. So the Iowa primary had just had ended yesterday. Trump won. He won in a landslide. I think it was like 51%. DeSantis came in second, followed by Haley. Um, Fourth place was Ramaswamy. Now, as for who am I supporting for this election? It was actually bouncing between Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy. I think because to me, they both have the country's best interests at heart. I would say ultimately, I really wanted I really want Trump to be back in office, and I think it'd be cool if Ramaswamy was his VP. But I know he said that he wasn't really looking forward to being VP. This was like a few months ago. He was saying, "I'm running to become president." But as of right now, Ramaswamy had dropped out. I think he only got 8% within the Iowa primary, and he decided to actually endorse Trump to help Trump in his campaign. So I think that's a great idea. I believe Vivek he had a lot of great ideas in terms of the economy and on foreign on foreign relations, but but I know he wanted. He was a CEO. He has that same personality as Trump. And people say that it'll be very difficult for him to be in the be as a VP. But I think it'd be interesting to see how well they could actually work together to uh, help get the country back on track. But if he doesn't take the VP option, I still think he'd be a great contender for 2028. Should depending on how things go in 20, especially how depending on how things go in 2024. I am Rand Paul recently did a video where he didn't really give an endorsement, but he gave an unendorsement. I don't know what you would call it, but he basically said who he's not supporting, and he said he's not supporting Nikki Haley. And I'm in the same camp. I wouldn't support her for the office of president. She was once governor of this state, South Carolina, and that was enough. um, I would say it's kind of a if people a lot of people pay attention to what goes on at the federal level. Obviously the state, what goes on in the state is more important than in certain aspects is more important than what goes on in DC. I would say that as a governor, she was there. I guess that's all I can say. Um, but she doesn't really she I think Vivek was right when he said that she'd be like Dick Cheney in high heels, because she didn't really seem to stand for. She didn't really seem to stand for anything concerning conservatism, especially and look at the way things are now. It seemed like she would bring the same old stuff from like the Bush era into the U.S. I don't think she would keep us out of war. I don't. And again, I guess I don't trust her. I don't trust her to do well in that position. Um, I think she plays too much. She plays too much emphasis on her being a woman running for president, which is a turn off for me. I don't care. I really don't care that much about a person's sex when it comes to running for a position, a position of power. But it seems like nowadays as it's becoming more and more of a sticking point that people want to focus on, and it's got me to the point where I say, I don't really know. But I don't think as far as a woman being president, I don't think we're there yet. At least I don't see it. Um, and she couldn't. There was a question of she was asked, can a man be a woman? And she couldn't give a direct no answer. So from that aspect, no. I'm glad. I'm glad she's falling behind. I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her as president. Uh, DeSantis is a toss up, really. I guess DeSantis he's great as the governor of Florida, but as far as I don't know, as far as being a president, I'm not sure if he's. I just don't think he. I'm not sure if he has it. Like that's what I said. I was bouncing. It was between Trump and Ramaswamy, one of those two. And since Ramaswamy he basically suspended his campaign and decided to help Trump, I think it'd be cool to see a Trump Ramaswamy ticket. for 2024. So I'll be but but still, this is January. Who knows what'll happen until November. But again, hopefully that's what I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to Trump being. I'm looking forward to him being on the general ticket. Now, a few things that have gone on after this primary. I want to address something about I'm going to address something that was said by Joy Reid, uh, Joyless Reid, really, how she says that the country is basically that a lot of basically Trump supporters or MAGA is really I guess comprised of uh, uh, what'd you say? His supporters are the reason why he won the Iowa primary is because Iowa is full of white Christians. Now, as a Christian, speaking as a Christian myself and as a black dude, I don't understand what where she why is that why does that matter? What is she? It kind of ties for me. It ties into this whole idea of Christian fascism, Christofascism. I've seen those terms, and for me, I used to get irritated when I would hear hear that term being used. But now I just don't take it seriously. I kind of laugh at it because, for one, I think it's projection. I think people who use that term unironically are actually the ones who are the ones who actually support fascism or support authoritarianism in itself. I think they really just can't come to terms with the fact that that's what they truly believe, and they just project it onto those who are, those who they see as those who they're afraid of. Which I don't understand what there is to be afraid of. That's for one. I don't take them seriously. I think it's interesting that Joy Reid has to be willing to talk about a lot of the white. He has a lot of opinions about white people, but you notice her hair. Her hair's not kinky. It ain't kinky like mine. She puts a lot of effort to make her hair look like a white guy's. Not even a white woman, but like a white man's. So I always thought it was interesting how some people, these people who they always want to go on about race matters, but look how they conduct themselves. So, like I said, I don't take like the whole Christian fascism thing. Christian authoritarian, white Christian authoritarian. I don't take it seriously because one, these also the same people who support gun control. And that was one of the points I raised about the 2016 election. So you people who are so afraid of Donald Trump, are you so afraid of his supporters? Are you learning self defense? Are you learning how to defend yourself? No, these people they're not doing that. They're talking about they're letting their imagination run wild. And clearly that was the case in 2020 with all the riots that went on. So this year is bound to be very, very interesting in terms of what can come out during this election. But I'm not black pilled. And if those guys know, black pill just basically means you're what is it? Basically, in a sense, nihilistic, hopeless. Doom and gloom. I don't fall that way of thinking. Even after the disaster of 2021, I didn't have that way of thinking. I was surprised by the garbage that was going on, but I said we'll find a way to fight through it. This country has been through worse. I think we survived that, and I'm interested to see what gets thrown our way and what we can overcome in this coming election. This current election. So, don't fret. Keep hang in there. Just make sure you have your affairs in order. Give your heart to Christ, and you'll be all right. This ain't something that's gonna. I don't think this is something that's gonna basically break us. At least it's not gonna break. I'm not gonna let it break me. But that's all I wanted to say. Please share your thoughts. What you think about the results of the Iowa primary? What you think about the 2024 election itself? I love everybody's comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help out the channel, just go to my homepage. Look for the PayPal link and the Cash App link. All donation amounts are appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see how you do to address them. Well, that's my video. Just my thoughts on the 2024 election as of right now. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.